I do listen to the music side of it. So oh, there you are. Perfect. Okay, so for like 2025.
Also, by the way, I'm real smart.
I am very intelligent. I have
I have intelligence.
I am what you next week. This will be true.
I'm kidding. I'm messing. Oh wait, legit, you got bless you. Is that yours? I bless you. Wait, wait.
Good evening, everyone. The ceremony will begin in 3 minutes. Please be seated. Before we begin, I would like to make a brief public service announcement. Can I ask audience members to please turn off or turn to silent their mobile phones? In the unlikely event of an emergency, I would like you to be aware of the 5 emergency exits in the gymnasium. 2 in the front, 2 at the back, and 1 at the left. If we are required to evacuate, please leave slowly and deliberately from your nearest exit. Please be aware that the graduation cake will be in the canteen and available immediately after the ceremony. All are welcome to attend. Also, pret-a-portrait will be in the grade 9 commons to take graduation photographs for those who have yet to do so. Thank you. ASD community, please welcome the class of 2017. I would ask you all to remain standing for the national anthem of our host country, Qatar, performed by Aya Al-Thani, and that of the United States of America, performed by Sarah Lowe, Clara Solomé, Ashley Cranfield, and Jessica Merkley.
قسما 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 بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قطر ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء سيروا على نهج الأولى سيروا وعلى ضياء الأنبياء قطر بقلب سيرة عز وأمجاد الإباء قطر رجال الأولين هماتنا يوم النداء وهمائم يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قطر رجال الأولين هماتنا يوم النداء وهمائم يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قسما 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 بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قطر ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Graduating class, please sit down. Guests, please take your seats. Thank you, Mr. C. and the ASD Orchestra, and to our singers for this an inspiring beginning to the graduation ceremony of our class of 2016. Distinguished guests, parents and friends of ASD, Director, Dr. Tom Hawkins, Deputy Director, Mr. Jim Carpenter, Chairperson of ASD's Board of Directors, Mr. Tom McHale, United States Ambassador to Qatar, the Honourable Miss Dana Shell-Smith, teaching faculty, and of course, most importantly, the class of 2017. Welcome to our graduation ceremony. My name is Michael Roberts, and it's my honour to be the high school principal of the American School of Doha. Of all the dates on the school calendar, today is the one that creates the most indelible of memories. All roads lead to graduation. For many, graduation symbolizes culmination. It represents the completion and closure of a chapter in a life. But perhaps graduation is a caesura in your life's narrative. It's a place to celebrate how far you've come, a place to pause between pages, a place to reflect before turning to the next chapter and continuing your narrative. Class of 2017, enjoy this caesura in time, this pause. Gone are the AP and IB examinations, gone are the late nights of revision, gone is a soundless countdown of a digital clock in a silent exam room. Gone is the stress and strain of being a grade 12 student. These pages are already written. Enjoy the pause and contemplate how ASD and the experiences you have had thus far have helped shape you to become the people you are today and the people you will become tomorrow. Pausing is important. It allows you to stop and look around, to become aware of things you might not see as you frantically check off items on a swollen to-do list. An opaque horizon may offer college, career, marriage, mortgage, car, kids. Is this the narrative you will write? Will they be items to be collected and checked off as completed? As you write the pages of your lives, always remember that money, privilege, opulence, and ownership are merely fleeting, ephemeral objects. You, as the privileged, must forge a narrative that is not consumed with frivolous consumerism, but is shaped by the need to improve the lives of those who, by an accident of birth, do not have what you have. Your narrative should also be enhanced by the experiences you have had, good or ill. When you leave ASD, you will forget the lifeless list of letters, A+, B-, C, that once seemed so important in a high school transcript. Rather, you will remember your first day in school, your last day in school. You'll remember the laughs and the tears in the commons and the corridors, the teachers who widened your horizons, and the friends you have made for life. You'll remember the people who you love and the people who love you. But perhaps, most importantly, you'll remember the look that lingers in your parents' eyes as you unwrap yourselves from their arms and you walk away to write your own narrative. As that narrative unfolds, never forget to take the time to pause and reflect rather than to check, tick, and complete. Do not ignore the opportunity to build meaningful relationships, and notice and work towards improving the lives of those less fortunate. In the words of poet Naomi Nye, being alive is a common tale. It's what we notice that makes us different. Thank you. I would now ask you to welcome two members of the senior class who will be offering a reading of the poem To You Who Taught Me My Letters. Please welcome Hamad Marafi and Zachary Sage to the stage.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. من علمني حرفا أخلصت له طول العمر، من أولاني عطفا أضمرت له كل الخير. فالعلم أمان من جهل، كالبحر كريم كالسهل، والناس كثير في الدنيا لكن أنجحهم ذو عقل. يا ساهر ليلك الأجيال نورت طريقي بالأمال، أبنائك نحن وما زلنا، فسلاما من كل الأطفال. شكرا.
You who taught me, I am loyal to for eternity. You who cared about me, I wish you well. Education protects me from ignorance and is as generous as the sea and the land. There are many people in the world, but the most successful are the educated. You who spend your nights for the education of a generation, light my way with hope. We were and still are your children. Greetings from all your children. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamad and Zach. Each year at graduation, we honour the students in the senior class who spent their entire educational lives at ASD. They have ASD's beliefs and values flowing through them. Please welcome to the stage Etha Ibrahim, Fatima Hussein, Hamad Marafi, Lujain Arif, Jessica Merkley, Nathaniel Mitchell, and Zachary Sage. Thank you, students, for what you have brought to our school. We now move to the graduation award presentations. These awards recognize some of the outstanding achievements of our graduating class over their time at ASD. The first award this evening is the Ambassadors Award. Please welcome the United States of America's Ambassador to Qatar and ASD's Chair of the Board of Trustees, the Honourable Ms. Dana Shell Smith.
wore high shoes so you could see me this year. Good evening and congratulations, graduates. It's such an honor to be here tonight and to stand in front of the faculty, staff, students, and parents of ASD. As you may have heard, later this month, I will be finishing my 3-year assignment as U.S. Ambassador to the state of Qatar. So I'm just going to take 1 minute before I present the award to say that looking back on these 3 years, I am humbled to think of how many kind and generous people I have met here, and how many amazing organizations and groups are working here to innovate and improve the educational experience for students in Qatar. But none, and I mean this with all sincerity, comes even close to the American School of Doha. Thank you for being an important center of gravity for my family and for me. I know I don't need to tell any of you, but ASD is not just a school. This place does not simply provide educational excellence, though it does that admirably. ASD is a place where students learn not only in the classroom, but in their lives. I have seen students, my own sons included, face new challenges, discover new interests, and develop newfound talents. Whether students are aspiring vocalists, baseball players, orators, or future educators themselves, ASD is truly a place where the whole person is nurtured. I was told that when I got here. I thought it was a little hokey, but it turns out to be true and completely amazing. It is one of the greatest honors of my position as ambassador that I was able to serve as the chairman of the trustees for an organization that is not only the most sought-after school in Qatar, and not just one of the best American schools in the world, but a truly diverse, vibrant, and accepting community, whose graduates are well-rounded, thoughtful, and poised to change the world. That's you guys down here. Which brings me, you can clap for yourselves. Which brings me to the reason I'm standing in front of you right now, and I will get to that. I am here to present the Ambassador's Award. This award recognizes outstanding achievement in scholarship and citizenship, and the recipient is someone who demonstrates a commitment to academic excellence, someone who seeks a challenging course of study, and someone who exhibits a love of learning. The recipient of this award also serves as a model for peers, demonstrates initiative, responsibility, and welcomes cultural diversity by fostering a sense of community at the American School of Doha. And it is extremely difficult to choose every year. I love interviewing the students, but then I hate the process of having to decide because they're all so amazing. But this year, I am pleased to present this award to a student who exemplifies all of these characteristics and more, Ms. Vidalia Friedman. While she comes up, I'll tell you about her. Actually, I'm going to make her stand up here while I tell you about her. This year was Vidalia's first and last year at ASD. She transferred from the American School of Brasilia, and in a situation where most students, or many students at least, may have been intimidated by a new school, Vidalia threw herself in with gusto, transitioning seamlessly into her new environment, as her school counselor, Michelle Clark, said. At ASD, like international schools anywhere, so many of us are coming from somewhere else. And so we can all relate to the incredible challenge of moving for senior year. Vidalia hit the ground running, teaching English as a secondary language to local international workers in her free time, and chairing a committee of the ASD Model UN. For the past 3 years, Vidalia has also taught piano lessons to students ranging from ages 5 to 16. Her creative endeavors do not end with the piano. Her teachers have also remarked on what a gifted writer she is. A former English teacher from the American School of Brasilia said, Vidalia's extraordinary sense of language, remarkable vocabulary, and confidence shine through every piece of writing she produces. She has done all of these things while carrying an extremely heavy AP and IB course load and maintaining a 4.45 GPA. Which I didn't even know was possible. And don't worry, mine wasn't anywhere close to that, and I'm gainfully employed, so you're all gonna be okay if you're not there. All of these things are remarkable, but maybe most remarkable of all is Vidalia's strength of character, which I had the opportunity to witness myself in our interview. I've read through several letters from her past teachers and counselors, and all of them describe her as honest, humble, and compassionate. I had the chance to speak with her earlier this week, and I was struck by her maturity and thoughtfulness. She has maintained an open mind and a kind-hearted nature through a move across the planet, uprooting herself physically, but always keeping her feet on the ground. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you will be leaving ASD to study actuarial science at Utah State University. She's received a 4-year full scholarship from the university. Which is well-deserved for a student so fully committed to excellence. So Vidalia, congratulations and best of luck. We are all very proud of you. And as I wrap up my time in Qatar, please allow me once again to thank all of you here tonight. The ASD community is truly something special, and one I'm sure all of us who have been a part of will miss when we move on. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Ambassador, and well done, Vidalia. I would now like to invite to the stage Dr. Tom Hawkins, Director of the American School of Doha, to present the Director's Award.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Honored guests and graduates, it's my pleasure not only to be here tonight, but to be your director. I want to take a minute just to say a big thank you to Madam Ambassador. For the past 3 years, she has been the greatest supporter of this school in the whole community. She makes sure that what we need as a school, that we get it. She is the one who has really made an impact on us over the last 3 years. We owe a debt of gratitude to the ambassador for all that she has done. So I would like to say, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the board of directors, on behalf of the entire school, Madam Ambassador, you've been a force on our side, and we're really going to miss you. All the best to you. I have the opportunity every year to select one recipient of the Director's Award. The Director's Award recognizes outstanding character and contributions to the school community. The recipient of this award respects other people. This person cultivates a sense of belonging and trust, collaborates well in the classroom, and demonstrates high standards of personal integrity. This student is to possess a positive attitude and contributes to the American School of Doha by going beyond the classroom to participate in co-curricular activities. Every year, the high school puts forward several names, both to the ambassador and to myself. This year, they gave me 3 names again, and I, like the ambassador, have the hardest time choosing, but the best time interviewing and getting to know a little bit more about these 3 candidates. But unfortunately, I can only choose one. and I'm proud to choose the one I have this evening. The recipient of this year's ASD's Director Award has been a positive character and enthusiastic contributor to the ASD community for the past 8 years. She cultivates a sense of belonging with everyone she meets, even if just for the first time. She's one of the most positive, self-confident, and outgoing young women you will ever meet. And yet, she knows she's privileged. And she doesn't just sit by and accept that. To help those people who are less privileged, she became involved in heading Girl Up last year as vice president and this year as president. Sophie she used the platform to sponsor a service trip to Nepal to work with kids at the Chamunda school. So taken by this experience was she that for her senior trip this year, she asked her mom and dad if she could go back and serve again. That, to me, is a positive, active global citizen. In the classroom, according to Miss Gravel, she collaborates well as a wonderful listener, capable of giving intelligent and supportive feedback to everyone in the entire ensemble. On stage over the years in many productions, including most recently as the Cat in the Hat, Sophie has inspired her peers and delighted audiences young and old alike. On the softball field, as captain this year, she ended her senior year dramatically with a game-winning triple with 2 outs. Mr. Hoyseth was even quite excited about that. And when asked who were some of the teachers who impacted her the most, without skipping a beat, she said, my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Hoyseth. Sophia, come on up here. Sophia Hoyseth. Okay, stand right here. Sophia made her post-secondary option choice very early on. She was the first one in the class to decide. She is heading to Minnesota State Mankato and entering the honors program. When asked what she would like to go into, she said, I think I would like to maybe go into education. If she does, and she returns to a school like ASD, we'd all be better. Sophia, thanks for everything you've been and done for ASD. It's my pleasure to award to you the Director's Award 2017. Congratulations, and thank you. And with that goes a $1,500 check as well. Use it well there, Sophie.
Thank you, Dr. Hawkins, and congratulations, Sophie. We now move to the ASD Memorial Award. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Carey Beck.
Good evening. The Memorial Award is presented in the memory of all those members of the ASD community tragically lost over the years, but still remembered. Each awardee has distinguished him or herself particularly through outstanding honesty, integrity, and good fellowship. The award emphasizes strength of character and a sense of community. This year's recipient embodies these characteristics in all that she does. Her strength of character goes beyond her years and translates into a remarkable work ethic and commitment to excellence in her academic life. A genuine learner, this individual seeks challenges with a growth mindset and always looks for ways to extend her learning in and beyond the classroom. Her discipline and steadfast focus has earned the accolades of all her teachers. Building community in all areas of her life and among her peers, whether it is among friends in the hallways between classes, through her church group, or the sports teams she is involved with, is just what this individual does. It's intrinsic to her nature and personality. She builds lasting, loving, and supportive relationships with everyone she meets, and you can't help yourself but want to be around her. She exudes warmth, kindness, and respect in all that she does, whether with her peers, teachers, coaches, or other members of our ASD community. As captain of this year's MESAC swim team, she took the lead in building one of the most cohesive, supportive, and fun-loving team of athletes that span across 5 grades, 2 divisions, and a wide range of social backgrounds. She helped our team find the happy balance between giggling and finding humor in the antics of her teammates, but also knowing when to lead by example and committing to the workout and practices. At our MESAC meet this past fall, this individual was rallying our youngest swimmers, encouraging them to swim their best and give it their all. A strong athlete herself, she took the time away from focusing on her own performance and built up the confidence of those around her. She fostered a supportive, caring, and encouraging atmosphere of competition. Creating a sense of community comes naturally to this individual and speaks to her strength of character and maturity beyond her years. To quote her counselor, "As educators, we expect to impress upon and inspire the students we teach our love of learning. But every once in a while, a student comes along who wakes us up, inspires us to go beyond our own limits, calling us to action and helping us be better educators and people. Molly has done that for ASD. Congratulations to this year's recipient of the Memorial Award, Molly Romanowski.
Thank you, Miss Beck, and congratulations, Molly. ASD is incredibly fortunate to have such a vibrant and dedicated Parent-Teacher Association. Our next award, the Michael Sheehan PTA Award, will now be presented by the PTA President, who, I might add, is the epitome of our PTA's vibrancy and dedication. Please welcome Miss Nikki Routledge.
Good evening, thank you, Michael. Good evening, Madam Ambassador, distinguished guests, boards of trustees, board of directors, parents, families, teachers, and most importantly, class of 2017. As President of the Parent Teachers Association, I'm fortunate to be invited to many ASD celebrations, but I have to say that the graduation is by far my favourite. As I look at all of these young faces, I see a mix of emotions, pride, relief, maybe a little bit of disbelief, and anticipation, and mostly excitement. As I look at their teachers, I see a sense of accomplishment and of pride, and yes, relief from them too. And when I look at the parents, I see a mixture of emotions. You look so proud at the tremendous efforts and success of your children. Excitement at them starting a new adventure, and a unique blend of sadness and trepidation for those children travelling overseas to study or to work. At the core of ASD is our values of respect, honesty, responsibility and compassion. They represent everything we do, faculty, administration, students and parents. And that is why the annual PTA Michael Sheehan Scholarship is centred around the ASD values. Our goal in the PTA is very, very simple. It's to support and strengthen the ASD community and to enable enhanced learning by reinvesting directly into the children's education. We are particularly proud to support continuing education of 2 ASD seniors. Since the class of 2005, the PTA has offered $1,500 scholarship to 1 female and 1 male graduating high school senior, enrolling in full-time education and in local or international accredited college, university or technical institute. The PTA scholarship is dedicated to the memory of Michael Sheehan, ASD's much-loved high school principal from 2004 to 2010. Even 7 years later, his memory is still strong. Many here today will remember Mike, who sadly died of ALS in 2011, but his legacy remains alive in ASD. He was the embodiment of the ASD values, living them each and every day, and encouraging students, faculty, and administration to live them as well. He is remembered as a proud and dedicated family man, a passionate educator who had a powerful and lasting impact on the ASD community. We are proud to reflect our respect and gratitude by selecting scholarship recipients who embrace Mike's character and who endeavour to live by our ASD values. This year, it is my honour to present the PTA Michael Sheehan Scholarships to 2 students who have lived the values through participating school activities, supporting and growing both the ASD community and general community in Qatar, doing service abroad in their home countries, or striving to the best in their academic studies too. As you can imagine, selecting these 2 individuals for such an accomplished group of students here tonight was not an easy task, and indeed making this decision was very challenging, as all applicants are very strong contenders. I, for one, am very relieved that I have no responsibility in making this decision. The committee comprises of 2 parents who do not have high school students, and 1 middle school teacher. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Scholarship Committee for making this difficult decision. So thank you, Julie Famazone, Joanne Warren, and Dave Waters, who had this very difficult job. So, without further delay, I would like to present the first PTA scholarship to our male recipient. He has the unusual position of having been born and bred ASD, starting from PK through to graduation, living by these ASD values. He is known as being compassionate and caring student, who works hard to bring ASD values to the school community, demonstrating these values through academic, extracurricular, sports, particularly varsity volleyball and track and field, and is a very committed hockey player, coach and referee. He holds an executive position in the Varsity Club Council and has contributed to more streamlined approach to the improvement in donations to ASD causes such as Girls Up. He understandably is very proud of his participation in Habitat for Humanity's house building project in Thailand, being able to make a sustainable difference versus just giving money. He is well known amongst his students and teachers for improving school spirit and student involvement. This young man is looking forward to undertaking a Bachelor of Science, specialising in sports science and athletic therapy. Congratulations, Zach Sage. Our second scholar goes to the female recipient. She is very active in living all of the ASD values, and her service contribution has been outstanding. She was a founding member of the Environmental Club in high school and in middle school. She is a member of several committees, including School's Hydroponics Garden, in the Student Representative in ASD Sustainable Committee, this year's President, National Honor Society, Secretary of the Amnesty International Club, and also a Student Service Executive. She participates as a mentor in the elementary school Little Dragons program, helping younger students. She's a keen ballet dancer and regularly blogs for environmental site Green Schools Alliance. She is known to be very passionate not only about her academics, but also about her deep-rooted commitment to the environment. This young lady is looking forward to studying public health studies and environmental and sustainable science in college. Congratulations, Tyler Stotland. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every student, and more importantly, congratulate each and every parent here tonight for surviving grade 12. I made a very important remark, well, in my opinion it was very important anyway, remark at last year's graduation, and a parent who will remain nameless asked me to repeat it again this year. Graduates, as you head out on your new adventure in a new country, meeting new people, one thing you must remember: call home. You can call, text, WhatsApp, Snapchat. Do it. Your parents just need to know you are okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Routledge, and well done to Tyler and Zach. It now gives me great pleasure to invite senior student Rylan Clark to the stage in order to introduce our commencement speakers. Rylan.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rylan Clark. I feel so honored and beyond grateful to be the one who introduces the commencement speakers for the class of 2017. When the senior committee, which is a group of senior students who help plan graduation, started the process of choosing the commencement speakers, it became overwhelmingly obvious that Michelle Clark and Linda Hoyseth were the perfect people for the job. These two women are some of the strongest humans I know. They are both inspiring educators, and they are both mothers of seniors graduating this year. Not only are they mothers to individual students who are here today, but many consider them to be our class moms. This is because they've been with us since 4th and 5th grade, and then they followed us to high school, where they continued to provide their never-ending support, encouragement, and boundless optimism. You know, their job is to help and work with us every single day. But what's truly so lovable about these two is that they do it with such enthusiasm and eagerness. It's evident just by having a conversation with them that they both love interacting with our class every single day for so many years. It's so special that I get to be the one who welcomes them today because I have so much love for both of them. Mrs. Hoyseth is someone I consider to be my second mom. She has supported me through so much. And Mrs. Clar, being my actual mother, well, I have so much gratitude for her. I couldn't have made it through high school without her. I am here today graduating because of her. With that being said, it would mean so much if you could give them the warmest of welcomes. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, Madam Ambassador, Board of Directors, Dr. Hawkins, administration, faculty, family, friends, and most of all, class of 2017. Mrs. Hoyseth and I are extremely honored to have been chosen to speak at the 2017 commencement, not only because we are both parents of seniors, but because we've had the privilege of working with this group since they were in elementary school. When I arrived in 2008, I was the elementary counselor, and you were my first fourth grade class. Mrs. Hoyseth started at ASD when you were in the 5th grade, followed you to middle school, and then we both joined you again in high school 3 years ago as your librarian and counselor. Not very often in a career as an educator do you have the opportunity to stay with a group as they move from children to adults.
And while we're honored, we're also nervous. Because the problem with speaking at commencement is it's hard to say something that hasn't been said before, that's something new. And as much as we'd like to come up with advice that's so profound it would change your lives forever, the reality is, if you haven't learned what you need to know already, it's not happening tonight. So, as we planned what to say, we decided to focus on the same things that we've been saying to you as your teachers over the years. We each have 4 pieces of life advice for you from our roles as your counselor and librarian. So, my first piece of advice, ask good questions. Whether you're starting an academic research project or starting a new phase of life, the answers you get are only as good as the questions you ask. I hope your time at ASD has taught you to be curious and open to seeing things differently than expected, to ask why and how and what might be a different perspective, to recognize that the more you know, the more you have to learn.
When I thought of things I've said to you, I kept going back to our elementary days. And a common phrase that kept going through my mind was, watch where you're going, as you flew out of the building to recess. But as soon-to-be graduates starting on a new adventure, watch where you're going takes on a whole new meaning. Keep your eyes open for unexpected opportunities and different paths in life that present themselves. Life is never a straight line from one point to the next. There are many turns that it can take. So watch for those and have the courage to take them to find your place.
Another piece of advice you've heard from me over the years, find good sources. Now for research, that usually meant going to databases and looking for books. In real life, it means surround yourself with good people, people you can trust. But don't just talk to people who agree with you and reaffirm what you already believe to be true. In research and in life, look for ideas from diverse sources so you can make up your own ideas and your own opinions based on solid information. Find people who are thoughtful and live their values. And yes, keep reading good books.
You would also hear from myself and your other teachers, clean up after yourself. This no longer refers to things that you've left in the commons or week-old food in the lockers and cubbies of the middle school and elementary, but making sure you have no regrets with anyone in your life. Part of leaving and starting a new life is making sure your old life is sorted. Apologies made, grudges forgiven, and most importantly, telling those you care about how you feel and what they've meant to you.
For me, take good notes. Now, I've been preaching the value of note cards for research as long as I've known you, but real life calls for more than note cards. One of the things I wish I'd done better in my life was journaling. When important things happen, you think the moment is so profound and significant that you'll never forget it. The reality is, if you don't write it down, you're likely to forget the impact it made and the lesson you learned. I know you're the selfie generation, photos are great, but if you don't write it down, you're going to forget.
A common statement I found myself saying, whether you were in elementary or high school, was, "We all make mistakes, that's okay. Now what can you do to fix it?" I think most people in this room tonight can attest that we have learned the most about ourselves when we've messed up and had to figure out how to deal with it. Will you avoid and blame others, or will you face it head on, make it right, and learn from it? The choices you make will determine your character and how others view you. So remember, there are many things in your life that you will not have control over, but how you choose to handle yourself, you will always have control over.
And perhaps the thing that I've said the most to you over the last 8 years, cite your sources. And I really do mean this literally still. Whether in academic, professional, or personal setting, if you borrow words, ideas, or images, you need to cite them. But I also mean this figuratively. Give credit to the people in your life who helped you get here. Take time to acknowledge your parents, your siblings, your teachers, your friends, the person who served you coffee every morning, the driver who brought you to school. No one is successful all on their own. We are all supported by hundreds of others in ways big and small. One of the most important habits you can have is giving credit to others and those who have helped you become successful.
And finally, a question I've asked students 1,000 times. Does this make you happy? In the future, when you're involved in different relationships, experiences at university, and jobs, always ask yourself, am I happy? If the answer is no, do something. Be around people that make you a better person and lift you up. Put your energy and passion into activities that make you happy and confident and the world around you a better place. Never waste your time on things that make you less than you are. Mrs. Hoyseth and I wish you all the best. Know we are going to see amazing things from this class. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Miss Clark and Miss Hoyseth, and of course Rylan. We now have a musical interlude, performing Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver and arranged by Jessica Merkley and Clara Salome. Please welcome to the stage ASD senior music students. was wonderful. Thank you, senior music students. The salutatorian and valedictorian are the students who have received the highest grade point average in the class. There is a perception that such students isolate themselves in darkened rooms, mumbling incoherently about complex GPA equations. Nothing could be further from the truth with these students. The 2017 salutatorian is a tenacious student and courageous athlete. Not only does she perform with brilliance in academic life, she shows great empathy for others, as evidenced by the time she spends working at developing the English language skills of our How employees. During her summer vacations, she teaches robotics to younger children and has held internships in an array of computer software companies. ASD has been enriched by the fact she has been with us since 3rd grade. In August, she will attend Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. Please welcome to the stage the salutatorian of class of 2017, Aisha Jamal.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. 4 years ago, I had ambitious goals. Like many unseasoned freshmen, I dreamed of going to a top Ivy League college with world-class professors and a tuition worth an arm and a leg. I worked hard and diligently, carrying the belief that the more I studied, the more likely I would succeed. Thankfully, it was my college applications that shattered this one-dimensional concept of success. Each of us poured our souls and, like onions, peeled open our histories, unraveling some of our greatest accomplishments, and at the same time mourning, what could have been. And I'm not gonna lie, this was a traumatizing experience, and having to face rejection didn't make it any easier. But I definitely learned some valuable lessons in high school. A few weeks ago, Mr. Loomer, our computer science teacher, told my class about the popcorn theory of success. It claims that as people, we're kind of like kernels. We pop at different times. When we pop depends on our environment, our talent, and most importantly, our grit. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, and now one of the world's richest and most successful people in the world, was a late popper. This may please some of you students to hear. He was a terrible student. So much so that he almost didn't make it to middle school. He was rejected from Harvard 10 times and was turned down from 30 jobs. Even KFC wouldn't take him. But he stayed in the microwave, struggling, always struggling, working for that pop. So what can we learn from Jack Ma and popcorn? Success is something that comes to people at different times. So don't bind yourself to an imaginary timeline. Some of us know what we want to study in college, and others are still working on it. But college is our time to experiment, break boundaries, take risks, make mistakes, discover new interests, join the Aikido club if that's what you want to do. Take a class on hip hop. We should seize every opportunity that comes our way and be brave enough to seek opportunities ourselves. All of this will pay off as experience, which in turn will guide us in the future. The next key lesson I learned was from my parents. Your legacy is not your success, but your character. Ask yourself, what is it that you want people to remember about you? When your name comes up in a conversation, no one will mention that you were an honor roll student. They won't worry about the gold ribbon or the gold tassel around your neck at graduation. They will remind everyone of how kind and compassionate you were as a sibling, child, and a friend. They will explain how you carried yourself with a combination of confidence and humility. These diplomas and awards, they're material accomplishments. And it's not what I'd like to be remembered for. My parents are in the audience tonight, and they didn't know I would be up here giving a speech. I'm sorry, Mom. Because rather than what I've accomplished, I hope their greatest pride is in who I have become. Again, your legacy is your character. We all hold ourselves to high expectations. We've driven ourselves mad trying to figure out who we are. And aside from all the teenage angst and acne, our 4 years of poring over our textbooks and self-discovery have culminated to this moment. So enjoy your life as a kernel. There's a lot to learn in the microwave. Take one step at a time, believe in yourself, and you can conquer the world. Shout out to the class of 2017. We finally made it.
Thank you, Aisha. The valedictorian of the class of 2017 has, over his high school career, competed in 12 MESAC tournaments across 3 sports. He's been recognized as both the Athlete of the Year and the Scholar Athlete of 2017. He is a student who has been gifted with a spectrum of talent, being an accomplished musician and a member of the Doha Community Orchestra, the Doha Community Wind Symphony, and the ASD Concert Band. He was selected to the Army Honor Band, the Honors Performance Series, performing at Carnegie Hall, and received the John Philip Sousa Award this year for superior musicianship, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation. He will be attending the University of Illinois to study chemical engineering this August. ASD community, please welcome to the stage the valedictorian of 2017, Adika Renato.
You know, at first, I wasn't very fond of high school. While many of you consider middle school as your awkward years, mine came in the first few years of high school. After all, many of my friends had grown, 4, maybe even 5 inches taller. But well, it would be a stretch to say that I've grown half an inch since then. Many of you have developed passions that I truly, truly admire, whether it be for technology, for the environment, or for women's rights. But I had trouble settling on a single passion. Instead, I juggled my time on a variety of activities, only scratching the surface of each. And my life began to feel more like a routine. I counted down until the end of the year by the number of MESAC trips and music trips that I went on. And my years went something like this. MESAC, concert, another MESAC, music trip, MESAC. And before I knew, the year was over. I figured it would be the same story for my senior year, but boy, how wrong I was. There's an adage, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. My high school years have went by so fast that I never really had the chance to savor the moments. But this year I made sure I treated my last tournaments, my last music trips. This year, I wanted to have the same excitement as I had when I first went out. This was my last chance to play the sports that I love and come in 5th place, again. But it was with the people who weren't just my teammates, but my brothers for life. And that's worth a gold medal to me. That's this was my last chance to play my bassoon, the instrument that has caused so many disappointments, but has also provided some of the best memories of my life. Many of you have passions that you want to pursue, and I say go for it. Do what you love, embrace it. But in a world where things happen in a flash, never forget to stop and reflect on the moment and appreciate those who have made it a special memory. And it's as simple as a thank you. 2 words, 2 syllables that, when combined, mean the world to the other person, no matter how big or how small their deeds are. Thank you. 2 words that, when separated, explain the connotation of this wonderful English saying. To thank, the act of appreciation itself, where we grasp the nature, worth, or significance of someone or something. It's when a person highly values a quality as it has shaped their lives in one way or another. You, the things that we appreciate in the first place. You doesn't just include people, it includes everything. Our memories, our experiences, our emotions, and even the small inanimate objects in our lives. Without the you, there would be nothing to appreciate in the first place. It's the object to the action, the subject to the predicate. And it is this thing in which we place so much value because it has shaped our lives. So on behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to say thank you to those we value dearly. You who have prepared us for the future, our future. To the teachers, our HR department has a serious eye for talent. You dedicate your lives to ensure that the future generation is prepared for whatever is thrown at them. Your passion for the subjects that you teach is highly contagious, and whether we like to admit it or not, you make learning how it's supposed to be, fun. Well, as fun as AP Physics can get, right, Mr. Sage? But not only that, many of you dedicate your personal time. For you, it's not just about contract hours or salary. Many of you are coaches, tutors, conductors, and so much more so that we can explore our passions. You will always be our mentors, and we know that we can count on you. And for that, we thank you. To families, especially parents, we may annoy you for as long as you can remember, but you still love us either way, right? We know that we make mistakes, yet your patience allowed us to use these mistakes as an opportunity to grow. You've seen us in our darkest moments, and you've been there in our times of accomplishment. Parents, you should be proud of the incredible kids that you raised. And my parents, Ayah, Ibu, I could not have asked for better. We are eternally grateful for everything that you've done, and for that, we thank you. And to save the best for last, you guys, the class of 2017. While it's still rigged and some hisses can be heard in the senior commons, I couldn't have asked for a better class to graduate with. It's been lit. And with an extra large 17. I'm honored to represent all of you today because you, the class of 2017, have given everything that I could have asked for. All of you have given me so many memories at ASD that I will never forget. And for that, I thank you. So before you leave, before you depart on your own glorious adventures, I ask for only one thing from each of you. Walk up to the people who have made you the person you are today. Thank them and tell them how much they mean to you. As my final act of appreciation, I've written a poem that I want to share with you today. It's called An Ode to Doha. Skies hug tall towers, nights cease to exist. Tempers too high, but rarely comes the mist. A pure pearl, precious, so round and so clear. A country so bold that to me is dear. 6 lads, 5 since 5th, and 1 since grade 9. 24/7 from fall to July. From teachers to music and friends to sports, grateful for opportunities of sorts. My time in Doha has all but ended. Dreams and reality soon be mended. But old memories will remain with me for life and the rest of eternity. Class of 2017, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Aisha and Adika. You're wonderful representatives of our school and your class. We now have the opportunity to listen to a rendition of We Are ASD by the concert band and sung by the senior choir.
It started in the desert when Qatar began to bloom. ASD would teach the children in our rooms. Learning is our motto, you'll find on every page. Learning from lab to steel to stage. We've come to build our future, a better world we'll know. All that we have learned here, we'll take wherever we go. We come from so many different places, and we all have so many different faces. We are ASD, 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 we are ASD. The American School of Doha is our home. The American School of Doha is our home. Is our home.
Thank you to the choir and the concert band. Graduation is, of course, a caesura in our seniors' continuing narrative. However, we also have some slightly older people here today for which graduation is also a pause before they too continue their narrative. Can I ask our leaving faculty to stand up, please? We thank them for their service for our school and our community. We owe them much and we will miss them. Thank you, faculty, and good luck in the future. Now is the moment you've all been waiting for, the presentation of the graduation diplomas. Mr. Kevin Sage will read out the names of the graduates. I welcome Mr. Sage to the podium. Mr. Sage, please know that, as the high school principal, I can confirm that all those seated here today have fulfilled the graduation requirements of the American School of Doha.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and to our Islamic community, Ramadan Kareem. Before we begin the herald, I would like to remind the parents of each graduate, when your son or daughter's name is called, please stand and remain standing so our NHS ushers can deliver you the traditional rose. Also, Pret-a-Portraits will have their photography studio in the Grade 9 Commons just outside the dining area, where we invite you to join us for further celebrations and refreshments after the conclusion of the ceremony. So, Adika, reflect on the moment. Okay. The sea of blue. I told you a few days ago, I've been waiting a long time for this class. It was worth the wait. But since this is Mr. Diamond's last graduation with us, maybe we need to add a little of his style to the program. Mr. Roberts, are you ready? Class of 2017, are you ready? Dr. Hawkins, Mr. McHale. James Maurice Abbas. Naim Aboud. Samir Abdul Jalil. Yasin Ihad Abdul Rahman. Yasmin Abdul Qadir. Ahmed Abdurrahim. Abdul Karim Abdul Rahman. Aya Abul Naga. Ahmed Khaled Abu Saud. Kiana Aga Soleimani. Visha Ahmed. Maria Saraf Ahmed. An Wael Al-Hindi. Saud bin Hamid Al-Thani. Tamim bin Hamid Al-Thani. Muhammad Al-Ansari. Zuhor Omar Al-Fardan. Danya Al-Jabbar. Ghanem bin Nasser Al-Kuwairi. Abdul Rahman bin Khaled Al-Kuwairi. Ahmed Al-Mana. Hamid bin Ahmed Al-Malawi. Sheikha bin Salman Al-Thani. Laura Alcazar Prada. Rima Al-Hussein. Tahir Ali Abdul Rauf Ali. Faisal bin Fahad Al-Qadi. Gianna Al-Sbedi. Camilo Alzate. Mohammed Imran Amir. Lujain Arif. Randa Assad. Nicholas Edward Atkin. Samuel Adam Atkin. Jawad Jamal Ayash. Sandy Ayad. Meher Bajaj. Iman Bakr Sadki. Shehan Belgami. Aditya Bharadwaj. Anishka Bhatia. Ishraq Khadija Butalib. Samuel Franklin Bowen. Jude Boble. Carl Linus Byberg. Sabrina Castro Zulezi. Raymond Shadid. Suman Chung. Courtney Annette Clausen. Diego Cortez Abaran. Ashley Rose Cranefield. Claudia Cole Crookshanks. Bruno Ron Davies. Sofia Samoyas Lopez de Paula. Dina Ebel. Russell Arthur Edmonds. I hope you've noticed the fantastic cap decorations this year. Tala Al-Shami. Ahmed Al-Namori. Murad El-Zaftawi. Ahmed El-Bashir. Muhammad Abdawi. Omar El Said Abdul Latif El Saifi. James Ryan Fronteras Espinosa. Munira Fakhru. Jesse Ferris. Malcolm Daniel Ford. Michaela Lynn Frederick. Sean Frederickson. Vidalia Beatrice Freeman. Aladdin Gajiji. Sirius Ganesh. Natalia Gabriela Garrido. Samaya Santos Garza. Giovanni Giardina. Noah Rebecca Barnsdale Green. Matthew Daniel Guest. Kareen Mahana Halabi. Holly Grace Harris. Nora Agnes Mahoney Hassan. Drew Elizabeth Hillier. Sophia Halber Hoyseth. Fatma Hussein. Mariam Hussein. Myra Hussan. Ithar Ibrahim. Fatma Iqbal. Georgina Phyllis Talusi Irvin. Faye Jabbar. Zaki Abdul Karim Abdul Rasul Jafar. Aisha Jamal. Christina Heather Kelly. Judy Khalifa. Omar Isa Muhammad Khalil. Abdullah Hamid Khan. Alina Khan. Fahar Muhammad Khan. Rylan Ferris Clar. Ishana Korpal. Madeline Sophie Kraus. Jenna Kayleen Leeson. Sarah Jessica Lowe. Sarah Min Lowen. Daniel Aldemar Luciano. Mohammed Kamal Mayerji. Carmen Sonia Malave. Aisha Malik. Nakita Mani. Amna bint Abdul Hamid Marafi. Hamid bin Nasser Marafi. Lena Maraga. Cecilia Marquez. Salim Mazlum. Clifton Ramsey McFarlane. Ian Hammond McGarrigle. Jessica Merkley. Garrison Nathaniel Mitchell. Anna Victoria de Oliveira Mitkiewicz. Soha Mohammed El Tahir. Fatima Shikan Mohammed. Natalie Moncayo. Jael Montiel Gutierrez. Ahmed Nadi Mohammed. Rayan Issam Nasser. Akash Sriram Niverthi. Lauren Elizabeth Pantlio. Constantina Pappas. Heijin Ginny Park. Alejandro Jose Perez Caceres. Claudia Kathy Phillip. Cody Adele Phillips. Alexis Janae Porter. Doja Karaki. Sahar Kazi. Aksa Kazi. Logan Lear Rael. Kalsum Rafiq. Mustajab Rana. Sharoz Rana. Daniel Enrique Rondon Diaz. Adiko Renanto. Yi Un Hak, Betty Ree. Molly Mackenzie Romanowski. Farah Manzar Hassan Sadek. Zain Mohammed Sadek. Mari Saeed Sar. Arwa Saeed Aldin. Zachary Robert Sage. Nur Imad Ayub Sahane. Ramiz Uzair Sayed. Clara Joy Salame. Yasmin Horia Sawan. Sean Shabazz. Jude Shahada. Dane Mazen Sherman. Walid Sherwa. Taha Nasser Siddiqui. Nur Muhammad Smadi. Tyler Brett Stotland. Phoebe Target. Yasin Tarek. Nasa Catherine Eileen Tuberty. Tara Vadat. Claire Kelly van der Middelbrücke. Robin Van Els. Vanessa Isabel Vivas Irogayan. Andre Wakil. Malika Umesh Wallavalkar. Mei Lang White. Sasha Heinrich Sirbach. And Corey Alexander Zimmerman. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduated class of 2017.
Siri not available. You are Siri not available. You are not connected to the internet.
Well done. I like your hat.
Siri not available. Siri not available.
Kev, job done, man.